Hello, Valtopia. Hey, honey. I'm still here in the lake. 15 since 2015. So, listen, I haven't been going live every day. I've been connecting with so many people behind the scenes, and you don't have to go live every day to book in incredible clients and build your freedom business. And so I don't. I do what works for me. And so if you love that sense of freedom and liberty and trusting yourself and being yourself, then this is the place to be. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something today that, I'm down here at the dock. Let's just take a look here. And look, we got some people coming by. So I think I might go back up into the shade so I can keep sharing. Because once you get around people, they want to. We'll go back up in the shade here for a second while I finish this thought, because I really want to share this with you. So, the title of the live stream is exactly what I want to talk about. The resistance you feel is nothing to obey or ignore, okay? So before you do something that you haven't done before, our mind will automatically go, I don't know how to do that. And we want to get, we don't like to leave our comfort zone. And so, for example, today my son is doing the distance learning. Come on, K-Boss. And he's doing something new, right? And he got really frustrated because he hadn't done it yet. It felt awkward, right? And he really spent more time, both of my kids spent more time, all of us have with this distance learning, getting frustrated and irritated about having to do something we don't know how to do yet and that we haven't done and that's outside of our wheelhouse and it's uncomfortable and everything inside of us says, I don't want to do this. And so you have options when you feel that. You have options, and that's the important thing to remember, because it's really easy when you're in that energy of frustration to shut down, run away. Think about the mind and the nervous system and your response to frustration and to challenge. Learn about yourself and discover what it is about you that gets triggered when you have to do something new, and how do you respond to it? And it doesn't matter how anybody else does, you need to learn how you do. And so I'm seeing this also as I'm becoming a leader with my team in my quantum healing device, the Healy. This is the Healy. It's a personal quantum device the size of your hand that you can take with you anywhere and hooks up to your phone and is radically changing people's lives. So it's a paradigm shift for many of us healers to take on a team and suddenly have a business where we're taking on a level of responsibility maybe many of us have never really allowed ourselves to do or be. And that is taking you outside of your comfort zone. And the fear can feel so real because it's in your body. And your body will create this nervous system response that shuts you down or makes you run or whatever. You need to figure out what it is you're doing when you're meeting new things that you don't understand and your mind is tripping and you think, I don't know how to do this. What do I do? It's too much. It's too much. I need to pull back or I need to go yell at somebody or whatever it is that your response is. Like my son just wanted to quit and was crying. And then we just, first of all, I had to say, well, what are you feeling right now? What is it you're feeling? So we had to identify the emotion. And then once we identify the emotion, we work through what is the response that I want to choose for this experience. And that's going to be different depending on who you are. So we're all shifting paradigms right now. Everything is changing radically. And we all have to get out of our comfort zone and learn to do things that feel weird right now and integrate these new ways of being and new choices and new understandings into and release what isn't true for us anymore. And so my advice to being more flexible and resilient in these kind of changes, and I speak from a place of experience. I've been moving since I was a young child and learned several foreign languages and lived in different cultures. I worked in the film business for years where you have to work around people and constantly be in flux and trust yourself and trust that the next gig is coming. And then I had to be flexible and adapt when that business fell apart and my marriage had to shift. And so I've been through all these changes and I've guided many people through changes as a professional. I get paid to guide people through huge transformation. And so I offer to you to get really curious with yourself and aware of yourself, to learn where you're fighting the comfort zone versus the expansion zone, and to really let yourself tune into what's on the other side of all this initial fear. What's on the other side of all this resistance? And what is my typical way to resist? And am I in the middle of a little PTSD here? Am I having a little bit of a freak out about myself and what I can and can't do? And is my mind trying to ego trip me out of expanding into the new paradigm? We're all feeling this right now on some level. And so the best thing is to nourish yourself, to rest, and to stay really curious, to stay curious about who you are and how you're handling what's coming your way, and to be gentle and expansive, but also a little tough love with yourself and say, you know what, okay, this is uncomfortable right now, but I'm growing into this. Hey, Beth, hey, honey. I'm talking about the resistance zone. And there is no obedience nor ignoring of the resistance zone. The resistance zone is a garden of blossoming of your expansion. So tune in, get curious, get funny, ask questions, ask for support. And that's really a huge part of moving through weird stuff you don't know how to do, is to ask for support. First from yourself and your own divine connection to everybody in the ethers, and then here on the ground, and allow yourself to look. I told my son today, I said, let yourself feel stupid. It's just an illusion anyway. All of it is just a feeling that passes. But on the other side of all these feelings is a whole experience where on the other side you're like, oh, wait a minute. I just did that thing that I was kicking and screaming and didn't want to do. And look what I get on the other side of this. Yeah, it's messy and it's awkward and you're going to look stupid and feel stupid. And on the other side of that, you're going to realize that was somebody else's idea of what you're supposed to be. And you got to become yourself, and you got to be more free, and you got to do this thing that now you're actually kind of doing pretty good. So now you're ready to pick up something else. But let yourself have the baby ostrich legs, the awkward moments of just not really knowing how to walk and tripping and falling and picking yourself back up. There, shame is debilitating. Shame is attachment to other people's ideas about who and what you're supposed to be. Guilt is attachment to what other people are thinking for you. And it's your privilege to get curious about yourself and to release that shame for them and you. And you're the leading edge of your creation. If you're watching me, you're a creative visionary, you're a spiritual evolutionary, you're lit as fuck, and you have a deeper knowing about what you want to do and be than possibly the people around you that are really uncomfortable and aren't ready to dive in like you are. So you take that ownership of that leading edge. You own your frequency, baby, and you bring it. And of course they're going to be like, what the fuck is that? You get to say, this is what it is. This is me. And your confidence and love and trust for yourself and your beingness is the medicine, is the alchemy, is the transformation. So back yourself, believe in yourself, own your frequency. You're the miracle. So nourish yourself, honor yourself, trust yourself, back yourself. Don't be a dick, obviously, There's always room for us to be wrong and to shift and be open and flexible. But that essential core of trust in who and what you are comes from being curious about yourself and others. It comes from being less judgmental and more curious. So that's what is coming. You are lit as fuck. Yes, I am still in the Ozarks, and I'm due to return next week, the day after my birthday on Friday, and drive back across the country right now. Not really what I want to do. And knowing that I'm supported and guided and doing what I have to do to be in the flow of the moments of my life right now, right? I'm super grateful I've had all these weeks here. I mean, look at this. Hi, honey. And it's Friday afternoon, so I'm going to come down here and swim with my boys. And then tonight, I'm doing the leadership experience with Leah Steele and all those amazing, beautiful Healy leaders. And hey, Monica, I'm gonna bring that next level of leadership by hanging out with some who are really ballers right now, and I'm grateful. I'm so excited. So. Listen, you guys, I've been talking about this promotion for my Healy. I broke my Healy strap last week. I tripped over K-Boss and ripped it, and I didn't get to plug in for a few days. And I was starting to get really pissed. Like I was missing my Healy. And I realize now how much this device has shifted my daily self-care regimen, and how I am able to not only understand what's going on with my body, but then supplement my body with these frequencies that help me feel more calm, more connected, more resilient, more energetic, more revitalized, more pain-free. My cycle and my hormones are are getting better with the use of this device. And when I didn't get to plug into it, I really felt the difference. So the microcurrents are amazing. I'm starting to have some time to run some scans of my private membership group members and family and friends. I did 4 yesterday. It was a lot. And it was exciting. It was exciting to tune in and see, and I'm getting so much positive feedback from everyone that I did tune into. So I've recorded a video for those of you who are in the Healy world, and I'm going to be sharing it in the telegrams that will help you feel more confident about sharing your gifts, and to feel to overcome some of the resistance some of us have to sharing about the device or our energy gifts, to approaching people about what you're so excited about, to running a business and taking leadership and responsibility for others as they invest with you. All of that is exactly what I'm talking about. And yeah, you're going to feel uncomfortable and scary, and you might have some heart palpitations in the beginning if you've never done anything like this. And that's okay. You will live. You're very resilient, and you will support and back yourself to shift into the place you're being called to, which is peace within, health and resilience, vitality. I'm going to be 50 next week, honey. I know I got some wrinkles because I've enjoyed my life, but I think I'm looking pretty good, pretty fit. I eat right. I do things to support my flesh so that my spirit, energy, and life force get to have a good time in this experience. And when I'm not in integration with myself or health, I've seen the results of that in my life as difficult times. And those difficult times have taught me what I can create that are wonderful times. So I love you guys. Thanks for watching me. And I'm behind the scenes. I've got a new team now, and I've got this amazing event coming. And I'm not just talking shit and saying, oh, watch out, here it comes. Like, I've got the graphics ready. I've got the pipeline ready. The idea is brilliant. It's just a matter of putting the pieces in place so that once it's there, I'm going to have so much fun with you guys. I can't wait. So listen, reach out if you want in on this promo, because it's over September 6th, and it's $1,000 off the top model, which means not only you get this for yourself at an incredible price, but you're going to be able to sell it really easily during this time period. So you're going to want to jump in, and don't wait till the last day, because everybody will wait till the last day, and then you'll be waiting for yours. So do you guys have any questions? Who's here with me? Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching. I see people popping on and off. Hopefully the signal is okay. And lately when I go live, I'm just coming on when I really feel the message coming through. And so stay tuned for these short bursts of inspiration. And reach out to me if you're curious about this, or if you've been watching for a while and you want me to explain some more, or you need some more videos, or you want to understand more about working with me one-to-one, please reach out. It may take me a couple days to thoughtfully reply to you, but I'm here and I'm thrilled to connect with you. And we have so much happening in my community and in my extended communities that help you live a nourished, joyful, lit life, which is what we get to do right now during this 2020 experience. So thank you for joining me. Oh, and your frequency, you're the miracle. See you next time.